Hi everyone, in this video we are going to talk about introducing our dogs to a road cone. My cones are generally a little bit taller, so the dog really sees them. They're a nice visual, but you can use a small cone like this. You can also use a barrel if you don't have any cones, a chair, just about anything that we want the dog to turn around. I like cones because they create a nice roundness in the dog when we're really working on turns and things like that. When I'm starting to do my directionals, I really want my dogs to, have nice supple turns. I like using the cones because they do create a nice roundness. But you can supplement anything. If you don't happen to have a cone, you can use just about anything, just as long as it's something for your dog to see and that they're going to go around. So we're going to talk a little bit about introducing our dog to the cone. First, what I'm going to do is let's talk about toys versus treats. And where you're going to place the reward depending on whether you're using toys versus treats. When it comes to distance training, we want a lot of our rewards to be out away from us. If we reward right here, always right next to us, we're going to create a dog that always wants to come to us. And if we want to start increasing our dog's distance skills, we want to reward them for being out away. So when I'm really getting into teaching my dog their distance skills, I do like to use a toy of some sort. If your dog is not very toy motivated, you can use a lotus ball, which is, you can get them from Clean Run, and they're basically a little Velcro type ball that you can open up and place treats inside. I do have a dog that is not toy motivated, and I'll be posting a video of her showing how I use the lotus ball with her. And I will toss that ball, and as she runs out, and she can open it herself and get her treats. So she's getting rewards out away from me. You can also use a target plate with food. You can have a target helper, that can place food out there, all that sort of good stuff. But I do, when I'm doing distance stuff, I do like to use a toy so that I am rewarding my dog out away from me. When it comes to using the toy, I like to use it in different ways. So depending on where I want my dog to go around the cone, I may throw the ball out away from me. If I want the dog to wrap this cone and come in next to me, I will drop the ball next to me. Same with food. If we're doing a little bit of wrapping and you are able to feed here, that's all, that's fine and dandy. It's when we start sending the dogs out away from us, that's when we really want to focus on the reward being out away. Because if we really focus on always rewarding right here next to us, then the dogs are going to learn that all the happy stuff comes right here with the handler, and I want them to be really happy and confident out away from me. So this is Trip, and he's already done some cone work, so he kind of understands what I'm about to do with him. But first off, bring your dog out if they've never seen the cone, and just let him kind of come out, touch it, be up here with him, lure him around with a piece of food to let him understand that it's okay to touch it, it's okay to step on it, that it's not going to bite him or anything like that. So with him, he's going to go around it pretty nicely, and what I'd like to see you guys do is for this week's lesson is we're going to work on different ways to go around this cone. So we are going to work on sending and a front cross, okay? We're going to work on sending with a post turn, and we're also going to work on what I like to call is just a pass by. We're just going to say out around the cone, and they just pass by it. They're not wrapping the cone. I'm going to throw the toy out there. So I'm going to go ahead and demo the front cross with a toy drop. So from last week, we've worked on our footwork. So when I go to send him around that cone, my footwork is going to tell him that's the path I want him to take. So I'm going to send him out around that cone, and then I'm going to get in position for my front cross, and I'm going to drop his reward, which is his ball, fairly close to me because I want to toss it because we've got other equipment out here, and I don't want him running a long ways away because we're just doing a nice, tight little front cross here. Oh my gosh. Wait, let's try again. Out. Yes. Good boy. Good. Good. And so just like that, like if your dog does exactly what he does and kind of cuts short of the cone, I just bring him right back and we'll just try it again. It doesn't have to be this big whole production. No yuck, you awful bad dog, anything like that. It's just come back and let's try it again. So let's do that same front cross. Good boy. Yes. As you can see, I'm just dropping the toy right alongside me. Drop. Good. So now we're going to do the same around the cone, but with a post turn. So this time, I'm going to send him around, and I'm just going to turn in place, and I'm going to drop the toy here. It is going to be a little awkward because I want to use this hand to show him the path, but my toy is going to be over here. So as I send him around the path, I am going to kind of toss the toy in front of my body so it lands where where it's coming in front of him. I don't want to carry the toy here and be trying to draw the path because now I've just got him focused on the ball and not focused on the footwork and my upper body language that I'm looking for. Ooh, try again. Drop. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Good. So that's kind of what I want you guys to do for, here, bud. Yeah, drop. For your post turn and for your front cross, drop. And this is probably going to go out of camera, but what I want to do is I'm just going to toss the ball a little ways for him, and this is for the pass by. Sit. So I'm going to be doing the same footwork. We're sending him around the cone, except this time I'm going to send him around the cone, and then I'm drawing his path to go out that way, and I'm going to toss his toy so that he is going out away from me. Good boy. Sit. Come here. Yeah. Sit. Excellent. Out. Uh-oh. Let's try again. Sit. Good job. Out. Yes. Good, good, good. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Drop. Drop. Good. Sit. Very nice. So those are the things I would like for you guys to work on this week. Is we're going to be doing front cross, post turn, and pass by. Now, everybody is going to progress at their own pace. So don't try to push your dog too far, and don't try to hold your dog back. I would like to work with everyone as an individual, and we will adjust the pace as needed for each individual dog. To start increasing the distance in this exercise is keep doing your front cross, your post, and your pass by, but start moving further and further back. So now you're going to be sending around that cone, and he's going to have to come off your leg and drive however far back you're going to move. Could be 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet. However fast he's progressing. So they're going to push off of your leg. And remember that footwork, because we're pushing them out around that cone. And then you're going to either do your front cross and a toy drop, or your post turn and a toy drop, or your pass by and a throw. And so remember also with your rewards, you can use targets, you can use treats. Use them how it works for you and your dog. If you're really good at throwing toys, throw toys. If you don't feel like you're really confident in how you're going to throw the toy to deliver the proper reward, you can place the toy or have someone throw it for you. Same with targeting. You can place a target or have someone put a target out for you. There's many different ways to reward, and I'll be posting a lot of different videos that will show how I look at placement of reward, how to use the treat ball, and all that sort of good stuff. So your homework for this week is I would like to see everyone doing a nice front cross, a post turn, and a pass by. Do it off both your left and your right side, multiple directions, kind of work around the clock or around the cone. So your dog is getting all sorts of different angles and different views, and they're learning that moving out away from you looks the same no matter where they're going. And I'd like to see everybody just get some distance on it. I'd like to see us all move back 5, 10 feet. And I will describe in the next lessons where we're going with this, how we're going to use the cones to start translating out here into the big stuff as well.